y'all? It's your girl Kenz, and I am back with another video. Alright, y'all, it's your big cousin and your little cousin, and your big sis, your little sis. One of the two is me, and I'm here. Today we're gonna have a little bit of a personal conversation, give or take. It's just the stuff that you're scared to talk about. We're gonna talk about it today, so let's get into it. First topic is periods. At this point, it's nothing else to say. We're all girls, we all get it. Girls been getting periods since the early ages. The earliest age I know a girl to get her period is like 9. I don't even remember what age I was when I got my period, but periods are normal. It's a period. Like, you get it every month. You know what you're getting it for. You share that egg. Get rid of it. But let's talk about periods in school. That's what we're talking about. First of all, like I said, we all girls. So all girls use the same bathroom. Open that pad and quit being scary. Open that pad like you open them hot Cheetos with pride. Open that pad, girl. You in there trying to... Girl, we know you got a pad. Just open it. Shoot, the girl beside you finna ask you, can she have one? Open that pad, girl. Quit doing... Quit. Cut it out. Cut it out. When you first getting your period, it could be scary because if you never had your period before, you got blood coming out you. You don't really know what to do. But I do feel that once you start to get old enough and you get in school, I do think you should take a bag. I used to always have a little bag with me when I was in high school. I've been in high school a couple years now, but I used to always have a bag with me. It had pads, it had panty liners, it had ibuprofen, Tylenol, pain relief, you know. And now that I'm grown, I keep a pouch in my pocketbook and I keep a pouch in my car. My pouch in my car has my pills and stuff. My pouch in my pocketbook just has pads because 9 times out of 10, if I'm somewhere, I'm in my car. So if I need to get some pain medicine, I just run in my car. But if I'm sitting at the dinner table or if I'm out to eat, I keep it in my purse so I can, you know, have easy access to a bed. Duh. When you're out and about, make sure that you keep a pad on you. And let's talk about period panties because this is my opinion and, you know, it is what it is, but I don't wear the same panties I wear on my period as I don't wear the same panties on my period and when I'm not on my period, basically. So I have PPs, which are period panties, and I have regular panties, which is the panties I wear when I'm not on my period, obviously. But I think that that is good because, you know, with different type of people, there's different flows, and some people flow heavy. So if you flow heavy, you might bleed into your drawers. But I make sure that if I do bleed into my drawers, I take them and I wash them out to get that fresh blood off of them. But I wash all my period panties and stuff together. I fold them up together. I put them in this different spot in my normal drawers. And yeah. Okay, so the next topic is shaving. I don't really have too much to say about shaving because I'm not gonna say I don't shave because I do shave, but I shave with the electric razor. And I know that you go against the grain, and I know that you exfoliate after and all this and that, but it's really not too much I can tell you about shaving because I don't shave my legs, I don't shave my arms. The only thing I shave is my underarms and my girl. I have never gotten a wax, so I can't tell you if waxing is better than shaving. I don't know. Next topic is virginity. So when it comes to virginity, don't just give your body to anybody. Everybody does not deserve what's in between your legs. Everybody does not deserve you. That goes back to self-love. Everybody does not deserve you. So you have to be able to pick and choose and pull out the qualities of someone who loves you. I mean, someone who's good for you. But like I was saying, everybody does not deserve your body. Just because he feeding you BS and feeding you stuff that sound good and X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. He's just telling you stuff to get in your pants. And it's not always like that, but I don't really know. It's like, you just have to be able to determine if that's the person who you want to do that with. And, you know, with virginity and sex and all that stuff, there's soul ties. And, you know, if you're losing your virginity to a boy who's not losing his virginity to you, the people he has been with, the soul ties of that person can mix between y'all's, and it's just messy. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy. I've never had to deal with that, none of that, but you know, people I've been around has told me about stuff like that, and it's just messy. The biggest advice I can give about virginity is, unless you really, really love someone and you know that you want to be with them and y'all, you know, stuff like that, the biggest thing I can say is lose your virginity. Look at me. Look at me. Lose your virginity to someone who is a virgin as well. Don't lose your virginity to someone who's been having sex since they were 7. Like, how are you even having sex at 7? At 7 though? If you 7, then she gotta be 7. 7 is not a good age to be having sex. Oh my God. It's funny because people really be doing that. And I'm not saying it's just little boys, but it be little boys who I be hearing talking about they be having sex when they 7. And believe it or not, it be with people who about, if they 7 at this time, it be with girls who's about 15, 12. Like, why are y'all having sex so young? But anyway, whatever. At the end of the day, you have to be able to judge who the right person is for you. And don't just be having sex with people because they asking and keep asking and they're consistent with it. And, you know, no. Have sex with someone who you really love. But, wait a minute. Make sure that you're in love. You know, when we're young, we confuse love with attention or like just words of affirmation, I guess. Love can be confused. So when we're so young, we don't really know what love is. And I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say don't have sex young or don't use your virginity young, because, you know, but just make sure, or try to make sure, that you love who you with and that you want to be with them or whatever. I think I got like 2 more topics. Is birth control, like I was saying. But yes, y'all, birth control, I can really talk about forever. But I won't. I am on birth control. Let's just get that out there. I am on birth control. And I've been on birth control for about 2 years. Birth control has not been terrible for me. I will say that. Excuse me. A lot of people have had bad runs with birth control, but I am on the pill. So, you know, me being on the pill rather than me having the thing in your arm or the depot shot. I got the birth control in the pill form. I don't really know why, but I'm glad I did, because the only thing the birth control in the pill form has done is it makes my emotions everywhere. When I say that, it makes me want to cry about everything, like literally everything. I be at work and the residents be residents be talking to me, and I be about to cry when they talking to me. I be about to cry having a simple conversation. I just be about to cry, like, and I'm not sad. It just makes me super crybaby-ish. But that's it. Birth control is different for everybody, so if you're having issues, stop that shit. I think the best form of birth control is the pill, although they have the depot, they have the implant, they have the pill, they have a patch. I didn't know they had a patch until my homegirl told me about it, but they have a patch, and I think the patch you have to change once a week, which is better, I guess. But for me, to keep up with my pills, I take my pills at night before I go to bed, and I set an alarm every night that goes off every night so that I don't forget. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the big BC. All right, y'all, this is the last topic, and the topic is relationship advice. I have to be honest, I can't give you relationship advice, and I've been in a relationship for 3 years. I just can't tell you, because everything is different. I mean, of course, I can tell you the basics, like communication is key, trust is key. You got to be trusting, you got to be able to communicate, you got to be able to like, I can tell y'all all that, but to be completely honest, you just have to be compatible with your person, and you really have to love your person and want to be with your person and want to build with your person, and you know, and to be honest, I can't even tell you communication is key, because it is, but I still have to work on my communication, and that's not even with my boyfriend, that's in real life. Like, I'm the type of person who get upset if something don't happen and shut down, and I don't want to talk, I don't want to say nothing, you know. I'm that type of person. So let's see, what advice can I give you for real? I don't know, because I can't tell you not to see each other every day, because me and my boyfriend went to school together, and since we've been driving, we've been seeing each other almost every day. But we did go through the pandemic together, and we didn't see each other for like a couple months. But that wasn't terrible, because we was always talking, and when we went through the pandemic, I don't even think we had been a year yet, or we was coming up on our first year. We was coming up on our first year, so we hadn't even been a year yet. So I don't think we were used to being up under each other all the time. But I really don't know, y'all, because me and my boyfriend, we're going through the same thing. Like, we've been together since we were 16 and 17. This year we'll be 20 and 21. So, because like I said earlier, it's the fact of you choosing your person, because, you know, my boyfriend, he wasn't in the streets. Like, when I say that, he wasn't a thot, he wasn't a hoe, he wasn't talking to a bunch of girls, you know, he just wasn't doing none of that. So it was an easygoing relationship, because I wasn't doing none of that either. If you got a boyfriend who's for the streets, I can't really tell you nothing, because I ain't had to deal with that. I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, my little chit chat, my girls talk. You know, as girls, we should be reminded to love ourselves and to keep your body to yourself. You know, it's just stuff that we should be talked about. So if you have any questions, follow me on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram, and I can make another one of these, or I'll do polls most times, and you can put your question in the poll. And yeah, y'all, I thank you all so much for watching, and love you guys. Bye.